Good morning. I want to share with you a little scripture today from Matthew 24. And Jesus is talking and he's answering a question from the disciples. He's talking about the last days before he returns, how the world is going to be, what it's going to look like. And in that passage, one of the main things that Jesus focuses on is how things are going to look in the church in the last days. And he says these words. He says, "In the last days, because lawlessness is increased, the love of many will grow cold." There's two main words for love in the Greek language, which the New Testament was originally written in. One word is the word phileo, where we get our word Philadelphia from. That's talking about brotherly love, love between friends. The other word is the word agapeo, which is talking about the love of God. And specifically, Jesus is talking here about the love of God that exists between those who are of like-minded faith, those who are believers in who he is. He says that in the last days, that the love of people in the church is going to grow cold because lawlessness has increased in the world at large. All right? So we have this warning to us that Jesus' return will be imminent when this happens. You guys, we're there. We're there. We're seeing something called, widely known as the Great Resignation, taking place across our country right now. COVID has sped up this process for the church today. And what's happening is churches all across North America are experiencing a huge attrition of people in the church. Our church is no exception. And what's happening is that most churches, their attendance is between 50 and 60% of what it was prior to COVID. And so during that time, we have seen people's resolve decrease. We have seen all kinds of attrition in the church. We have seen people walk away, seeming with no reason, and we have no understanding of what's going on. They often won't tell us what's happening. Now, churches have other problems. Our church has other problems. Your church, if you go to church, has other problems. There's no such thing as a perfect church because the church is people. It's not a building. It's an organization made of people, an organism made of people. All right, so we're no exception to this. We make mistakes. We do things wrong, just like you make mistakes and do things wrong all the time. We do the best that we can. We try to love each other through it. Love is lived out through a commitment to each other, just like a marriage. I want to encourage you today to stick to loving people, to make yourself stick in relationship with people, to work through issues with people that you care about. That if you didn't care about, you wouldn't be upset about what's going on in their lives, right? About what's happening between the two of you. You care about it. You care about it not just for yourself. Also, another thing I want to encourage you with is I'm going to be preaching a sermon on this topic on Sunday, talking about the last days that we're living in, how love has to be an actionable thing in our lives, something that we practice on a regular basis between us. So I encourage you to come back to right here, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, something like that, after I get the video from Sunday morning posted. And I encourage you to listen to this message that I'm going to preach on Sunday, talking about how love is not just a noun, but it's a verb. Tune in with us, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.